Dear students, today I am going to start exercise 9.3. In question number 1, we have carry out multiplication of the expressions in each of the following pairs. So we have to multiply the expressions given in the question. So first part of question number 1, we have two expressions, that is 4p and then q plus r. Now you can see the second expression is containing two terms, 4p and then q plus r. So we will put this expression within the bracket. So it becomes 4p q plus r. Now we will multiply simultaneously 4q with the first term inside the bracket and then with the second term inside the bracket. So it will become 4pq plus 4pr. So this is our answer. Then second part of this question, we have two terms again, two expressions, that is a minus b. First term is expression, but second is expression with two containing two terms. So it also will be in the bracket. So we will write a minus b. Now again AB will be multiplied with each of the term inside the bracket. We have to be very careful about the sign of terms also. In first question, the sign inside the bracket was plus, so we put plus in between two terms which we got in as an answer. But in second question, in this second part, we have minus sign within the bracket. So when we multiply AB with A, we got a square b, and then when we multiply ab with b, we got ab square, and between two brackets there will be sign of subtraction. So then third part of this question, we have a plus b, and then second is 7a square b square. Now when we multiply, a plus b is already in bracket, and then 7a square b square. Now we will multiply 7a square b square with first term of bracket term within the bracket, and then second term within the bracket. So when we multiply 7a square b square with a, we got 7a square a cube, 2 power 2 of a is outside the bracket, 1 is inside the bracket. So it will become 7a cube b square, and then sign of addition, then 7a square, and b 1 power is inside and 2 is outside, so 1 plus 2 becomes 3. So our answer is 7a cube b square plus 7a square b cube. Now fourth part of this question, we have a square minus 9 within the bracket, and then outside the bracket we have 4a. Now when we will multiply these two terms, these two expressions, a square minus 9 into 4a. So 4a will be multiplied with a square, then with 9. So a square with 4a will become 4a cube, then minus 9, you can say minus 9 with 4a becomes minus 36a. So our answer is 4a cube minus 36a. Then fifth part of this question, we have pq plus qr plus rp into 0. Now 0 multiply with any term becomes 0, but you can solve it like this also. pq into 0 plus qr into 0 plus rp into 0. So all the terms will become 0. So answer is 0. So next, in second question, we are given a table in which we have first expression, then second expression, and then their product. Means we have to ultimately multiply the first expression with the second one. So I will write here first expression then second expression, then their product. Now, first part of this question is, we have A, first expression, then second expression is B plus C plus D. Now, when we will multiply first expression with second expression, we have to, in first expression we have only one term. So A will be multiplied with all the terms in the second expression. So when A will be multiplied with B, it becomes AB. When A will be multiplied with C, it becomes AC. When A will be multiplied with D, it becomes AD. So we got a product as AB plus AC plus AD. Now coming to second part of this question, we have X plus Y minus 5 and it will be multiplied with 5xy. Now in first expression we have three terms and in second expression we have only one term. So this one term in second expression will be multiplied simultaneously with all the terms in the first expression. So x will be multiplied with 5xy gives us 5x square y. Then y into 5xy will give us 5xy square. Then minus 5 into 5xy will give us minus 25xy. Now coming to third part. In third part we have first expression. In first expression we have only one term, that is p, and in second expression we have 6p square minus 7p plus 5. So this p in first expression will be multiplied with all three terms in the second expression. So p will be multiplied with 6p square. It will give us 6p cube. Then p into minus 7p square. Then p into plus 5 will give us plus 5p. So we got our answer. Then fourth part, we have in first expression we have 4p square q square. We have 4p square q square, and in second expression we have p square minus q square. Now 4p square q square. In first expression we have only one term, in second we have two terms. So 4p square q square first multiplied with p square gives us 4p 4q square. Then 4p square q square with minus q square give us minus 4p square q to the power 4. And last part of this question, in first expression we have three terms, that is a plus b plus c, and in second we have a, b, c. So first term of first expression will be multiplied with the second, with this term in second expression, same second term with second, and then third term of first expression with the second term. So when we will multiply a with abc, it becomes a square bc. Then b with abc, we got a b square c. Then c with abc, we got abc square. So with this part, question number 1 and 2 of exercise 9.3 is complete. Now students, I am moving to question number 3 of exercise 9.3. In question number 3, we have to find the product. First part of question number 3 is, we have three terms, a square into 2a raised to power 22 into 4a to the power 26. In all these three terms, base is same, that is a, but power of a is different. So following the law of exponent, when the bases are same, powers get added. So we will multiply all these terms. So we get 2 into 4 is 8. We will write like this: a square into 2, remove the bracket, 2a to the power 22 into 4a to the power 26. Now 4 into 2. We will multiply the constant first. 4 into 2 is 8. Then we got a, power of a is 2 plus 22 plus 26. So it will become 8, a to the power 50. This is our answer. We have added all the terms, all the powers of a, as the base was same for all the terms. Now moving to second part of this question, we have 2 by 3 xy into minus 9 by 10 x square y square. Now removing the bracket, we got 2 by 3 xy into minus 9 by 10 x square y square. Now we will write the constant terms first. 2 by 3 into minus 9 by 10. Then the terms containing x, that is x into x square. Then y into y square. Now 2 and 10 will cancel, and 3 and minus 9 also get cancelled. So in numerator we got minus 3, and in denominator we got 5. So minus 3 by 5. Now x into x square becomes x cube, and y into y square becomes y cube. So we got our answer minus 3 by 5 x cube y cube. Now third part of this question, we have minus 10 by 3 p cube into 6 by 5 p cube and then cube. Now again we will remove the bracket. Minus 10 by 3 p cube into 6 by 5 p cube. Now we will write the constant terms first. 10 minus 10 by 3 into 6 by 5. Then terms containing p into p cube. Then terms containing q, base q cube into cube. Now 5 will cancel with 10. 3 and 6 will cancel together, and we got minus 2 into 2 in numerator. Minus 2 into 2 becomes minus 4. P into p cube becomes p4. Powers are added. Q cube and q becomes q4. So our answer is minus 4 p4 q4. In fourth part, we have x into x square into x cube into x to the power 4. All the terms are having same base x, so their powers will be added. It becomes x 1 raised to power 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. And on adding all these, we got x raised to power 10 as our answer. With this part, our question number 3 is completed, and we will start next questions in the next video.